Look familiar? Endless clutter of totes and random things all around your home? I'm going to assume so since you are watching this video. My name's Brianna, and today I'm going to give you the real on how my Christmas season is going thus far. Is it normal to run around like a chicken with its head cut off? We're going to talk about that today and much more in this video. Stay tuned. Now, before I start off on giving you guys the real, I want to say how much I hope and pray everyone is not feeling like I describe and discuss in this video. My hope is that everyone can feel peace and true joy during this time of the year. But I do know for a lot of people, the holidays and season change can be rough. This is my first time ever having anxiety and feeling really stressed about Christmas. This year has just been really rough on people, whether it's like financially, emotionally, mentally, some even physically. I can attest that my son broke the same bone twice within 6 months in this year. So I say all this to share that you're not alone. You're really not. I'm feeling weighed down and my brain is super foggy. If I'm being honest, I've never decorated this late in the year. And quite frankly, I had no desire to even pull my Christmas stuff out. And I asked myself why, but I'm going to tell you some of the answers that came to my mind in a minute. Before I give you guys some answers that came to mind, I made that face in that last clip because my husband came out from the bedroom with my daughter and said that he caught her in there eating my chapstick. So those are just the things right there that happen and go on a constant basis every day in my house. But the first thing that really came to mind and bothered me is that I started decorating so late. Today is December 9th and I started decorating on Friday the 6th and I didn't finish until Sunday. I decorated all over the weekend, outside and inside. Next, I feel like I've just been bombarded with tasks minute after minute every day. Like there is no reprieve. My son's birthday was on the 5th of December, so that week before, I had to prepare goodie bags and treats for his classmates in school, and then I had to I planned a small party for him during the weekend, all while I was trying to set up and get Christmas done in the house. This all felt really overwhelming and heavy because in the meantime, I'm still caring for my son waiting on him hand and foot, who broke his leg and was in a cast. It finally came off, thank God, but he still isn't using the leg yet, which is typical. So after having all these feelings, I stop and I take a breather and I say to myself, is this normal? Am I supposed to be feeling like this during the holiday season when this isn't what Christmas is about and this isn't how it's supposed to be? Is it that important that I decorate my house, that I do these things on a certain timeline? Do I need to like participate in all of these Christmas activities? Can we just maybe limit it to like one thing a week, or maybe just do one thing every 2 weeks for the month of December instead of doing stuff like every other day? I just start to question all of these things, because how do you find and feel the true joy and the peace and really sit back and think about the true meaning of Christmas? I don't know if you're watching this, if you are Christian or if you're not, but I am Christian and I do believe in the Bible, and I do believe that Christ was born during this season, and I know that that is the true reason for this season. Now, that is just my opinion. I'm not trying to get all religious, but just to say these things, it just bothers me. So I do realize that I had to have some motivating factors in the reason why I am going to decorate and I am going to do these things. And I'll talk about that in a minute. know if you guys can tell, but I even put this video in almost real time. I only sped it up by 2 because I didn't want that overwhelming, chaotic feeling of what comes along with my usual cleaning videos. This video and really the feelings behind me while I was recording behind this are all very like touchy and just sensitive, and I really just wanted to show that in this video. So hopefully it's not too slow going for you guys. But anyways, one of my main motivators for getting out of the slump and really seeing why I do the things I do is because of, and I know it's going to sound so cliche because everyone usually says this is their reason why if they have kids, but it's my kids. Lately, I've just realized how important and how special children are, even if they're not your biological children. Children are just so special. They're such a blessing. And it says in the Bible that they're a heritage. They are a part of the Lord. And it's like the biggest blessing that He can give to you. So I know that when I do these things around our home, it shows love towards them and for them, and they love it. It makes them so excited, and it makes them more interested in sitting down and paying attention to me when we actually discuss Christmas and what the true meaning is. We invite our missionaries over from our church, and they give a Christmas message. I try to do it like 2 or 3 times a week, but like I said, our life is really chaotic, but I'm trying to get a hold on that because I know that that is really not what life is about. So my children are basically what have motivated me each and every day to kind of get out of my slump. But if I didn't have children, I would actually say that it would be for myself, because I know that in the end, it just makes me feel better, that I'm just participating, I'm being alive, I'm being involved, and I'm actually able and I can do it. It's a blessing to have things to decorate your house with. It's a blessing to even have a home to celebrate in, because there's a lot of people that don't have a home, that don't have family. So all these things I have just been thinking about, and I don't know, I think that it's a good message for others to hear. Now for the good news, I am feeling so much better, and it's not just because I did finish my Christmas decorating and now I can actually sit back and relax. It's because of the mental clarity. When you find answers to things, and then when you figure out how to maneuver and you figure out how to dodge these things for future reference, it's just a relief. It's just something that you know you'll be able to work out and figure out in case when next year comes around and I'm sort of like in the same space, like maybe I start out late, maybe an emergency arises in the family. It just gives me that motivating factor and the understanding of what I need to do. So enough talking about that. I want to talk a little bit about what I'm actually doing in the video. So I cut out a lot of the parts of me obviously fluffing the tree, because I figured who wants to sit there and watch like 30-45 minutes of someone fluffing a Christmas tree. But I did end up getting a 9 foot, I think it's a 9 foot Christmas tree. We have 10 foot ceilings, so it just barely fit. And you'll see when I was putting the top on, I wasn't even sure if it was going to touch and scrape at the top, but it didn't. There was still a little bit of room. And normally for my Christmas trees, I don't put like a star on top. I decorate it with um like stick-ins. I don't know what they're called, like picks, so they don't necessarily poke out so much at the top. But I'm finally getting done with this, and I have a second part video that's going to come out later this week. I did not show me decorating every single spot in my house, but I am going to do an overall tour of everything that I did decorate. So to wrap up this video, I'm just finishing the last two little nooks that are on like my media center. I really didn't do anything like extravagant or anything too crazy. I feel like the decor this year was totally laid back, But since we are getting towards the end of this video, as always, I just want to say thank you. If you clicked on this video, you watched it, you listened, and you just resonated with me. I hope that you did, and I really hope that everyone's having a good Christmas season so far. And at the end, I'm gonna show you the reel of how my house was looking, because it stayed like that for like the next 5 days before I was able to wrap everything up and even finish my second video. If you're not subscribed yet, please think about subscribing. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how everything's going. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.